Yeah, I mean, people think you need good credit to be an investor. You don't. You don't need good credit. People think, you need to have a lot of money to be an investor, and that's not true either. Um, and then people think you need experience to be an investor. That's also not true. Now you do need one of those three, right? You do need
Right.
either money or experience, meaning somebody on your team, on your operating agreement with experience, or credit. Like you would need one of those three, but you definitely don't need all three.
Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Show, where we interview real estate investing professionals from coast to coast, as well as the service providers that serve the real estate investing industry. Our goal is simple: share what's working now to help you improve and scale your business to the next level and meet the pros that can help you get there. Real Estate Pros is powered by Investor Fuel, America's leader in helping real estate investors and professionals build the business you need to live the life you've always dreamed of. Let's start today's show. Property insurance for real estate investors doesn't have to be difficult, but it does need to be there to protect you when you need it. MyInvestorInsurance.com not only provides insurance at 15 to 30% cheaper than traditional agencies, it's built specifically for real estate investors like you. You can set up an account in about 2 minutes, get quotes on properties, turn on and turn off insurance for your fix and flip or rental properties in around 2 minutes without having to talk to anyone directly, all through our portal. There's no better way or faster way to make sure you've got the coverage you need to protect you, and no more lengthy policies either. Once you're set up, you're billed monthly and prorated by the day for however long your policy is active. It's powered by MSI, the third largest independent MGA, with 1.5 million customers and more than $1 billion in cumulative premiums written. Get set up today in about 2 minutes at myinvestorinsurance.com/fuel.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Real Estate Pros Podcast. I'm your host, Micah Johnson. And today I'm joined by Jeffrey, who's been making some serious moves in the financing part of the real estate investing for quite some time now. Jeffrey, welcome in, man. Glad to have you.
Thanks for having me.
I'm excited for you to be here today. I think, man, with your vast experience that you've had 25 years doing what you do, I'm excited for folks to either learn about something they haven't before or some tricks to help them make sure they get qualified. Just digging in on your experience, man. So let's dive in. For folks who may not know you yet, what is your main focus right now and what markets are you operating in?
Well, my main focus is investors. I'm nationwide, so I can help anywhere in the country. I'm also doing stuff overseas. But definitely investors are my main focus. A lot of stuff from, hard money, buy and renovate, burr method, and ground up construction are some of my main focuses, I would say.
And you're an investor too yourself, right?
Yeah, yeah. I rental properties. I've done fix and flips. Um, you know, time is always a challenge for me, but I'm also a real estate investor.
Right. Well, I think that's valuable, especially in the industry, because you know both sides. You know what someone you're lending money to is fixing to go through. You understand the steps, and it gives you, I mean, it makes your expertise that more dynamic because it has a functional knowledge of what's happening after that money hits the account.
Absolutely. And the mistakes that I made as an investor were invaluable because now I could share those with my clients and say, okay, this is what you want to watch out for because these were the mistakes I made early on.
Right, right, man. Passing that knowledge on, helping folks not make mistakes is one of my favorite things to do. If I
Yeah,
can be the only one that went through it and I can help you not do it, here you go. I'll tell you how.
yeah, exactly, exactly.
So you said your main focus now is working with investors. Take us through that. What products are you seeing that are super valuable right now? What are you able to help with? And again, for folks that are listening in that may not understand it all, help them dive deeper on the subject.
Well, I have so many products. I really kind of pride myself on having access to everything in the marketplace. One of the big challenges for investors is the down payment, is the money out of pocket, right? So I guess I would start there. So I have programs where you could pick up a property and renovate it with no money down, which is very, unique, where you could buy it, 100% of the purchase, 100% of the renovations. And that's without paying like a 20% crazy interest rate also. So it's a normal
Right.
hard money lender. where they don't have to necessarily put so much money into the deal. Same thing with properties, commercial properties where you don't need renovations. A lot of people say, well, you need 20, 25% down. I have programs with 10% down. So
Wow.
that, lowering that out of pocket for the investor, I would say was one of the biggest, um, focus points, I would say, as far as different products. But I mean, I have so many. I kind of joke around and say, like, I'm like the Amazon of lending because I have so many different products. I mean, I have a good database of probably 4,000 different lending sources, funding sources.
Man.
Stop living on an island and join the #1 mastermind in America for professional real estate investors. Investor Fuel is a community of hundreds of the nation's top investors working together to build stronger businesses and better lives. In addition to the amazing community of real estate investors acting as a board of advisors for one another, Investor Fuel members have access to 100% funding on purchase and repairs for our members only, a health insurance program, and benefits and discounts that more than pays for the membership of most of our members, meaning it's actually costing you money to not be a member of Investor Fuel. If you're looking to scale your business and build a business that allows you to live the life of your dreams, please visit investorfuel.com today and book a call with our team.
And so what allows you to get access to those? What sets you apart to be able to do that versus others that you hear so often, I can't help you?
Well, I've been doing this for 25 years and I'm a little bit, my personality, a little bit OCD. So like if someone says, hey, here's a weird loan, I need to build I don't know, a hotel in, Morocco or something. Unlike other guys will try a few places and say, I can't help you. I'll make calls for like a week straight, and then
Mm.
I'll find someone that can do it. And then that goes in the database of like, okay, next time someone needs to build a hotel in this continent, I have the lender for it. So I just make like 200 to 300 calls sometimes if I don't have a source, and that's how I find them. So I just have my own database that I set up, sort of my own, like CRM basically.
Right.
That's proprietary, and I have just built up a network of people, private lenders, family offices, life insurance companies, banks, credit unions, debt funds, hedge funds, all kinds of stuff. So I'm a lot more, I have a lot more options than the average broker. That's for sure.
Oh, that's fascinating because really the difference it sounds like is you're willing to work, right? Someone else telling you no. Like I was thinking, like, did you have to qualify for stuff, that like programs and or products and those things? Was there something that was keeping you out that you had to do? But if it's literally just phone calls, man, then you're killing it. You're doing that extra leg that it seems like other folks can't really pull off.
Well, I also my personality. I don't take no for an answer. So it's like, I meet a guy that's going to do ground up construction for an apartment building, and he said, no one's going to give me a loan. I've never done this before. And I said, I'll find it for you. And I call so many places, and I get him on the phone. I push the underwriters, I push the lender, and I get it done. So just just crazy persistence and not taking no for an answer. It helps me build up a network, and
Right.
that network is super vast. And it's like I try to always be creative and solve the problems. One of my other jokes is, I call myself the lender's lender because I have so many people who do what I do who call me when they can't find a solution.
Right. And being known as the guy who can get it done, the earlier in my career, one of the lenders I used, he had that same reputation, and there's nothing like it. When you have somebody that's willing, they can. I remember we got a VA loan done on a 1980 mobile home. I was blown away. I was like, I don't even know how you did that, man. It was
Yeah.
amazing, and it's awesome, and like it really sets your business up. So that's where you were talking about network and the relationships that you have, but relationships in general, even with someone like yourself, when it comes as investors, the ones we need, finding folks like you can be the difference between success and failure.
Yeah, I mean, I don't just provide debt. I provide equity too. I have relations with equity firms that they JV on multifamily. So like you might come in and say, "Oh, I want to really buy this, 20, 30 unit property, but I only have 10% down. Well, guess what? I'll introduce you to an equity firm and they'll come up with the other 15%, plus closing costs. And now you're getting 50% of the cash flow of a building you would have got 0% of.
Right.
So I have all kinds of those types of relationships.
If you're looking for consistent, high-quality leads, look no further than Investor Machine. Investor Machine isn't just another agency. It's the most sophisticated, data-driven lead generation company on the planet for real estate investors, and serves the role of being not just a lead generator for your business, but a marketing partner that is helping you achieve your goals along the way. Go to investormachine.com to learn more and schedule a call with our team today.
For those that are listening out there that may not understand that difference of the debt and the equity and going to get money, break that down for them a little bit.
So most people say, "Hey, I want to go to a hard money lender or a bank and get a loan to buy this property." But as you get bigger and get more creative, you can also get equity, which means that instead of getting a loan for 80% of what the property is worth, you can come in with a partner, and that partner will provide the money to buy the property, whatever the splits happen to be. The partner
Gotcha.
could come in and take 100% of the money to buy the property, and you handle all of the construction, and you handle the property management, and you handle the finding the deal, and you work out your splits. But there's ways to pick up property without any money out of pocket with the right partners.
Right.
So equity is a big deal, especially when you get to the bigger projects and it's off market stuff. So that's the value of equity.
You sound like you're one of the guys that actually bring reality to the quote you hear in real estate a lot, which is using other people's money, right? Which is that you always hear that, learn how to invest with using other people's money. You seem like the guy to know that that could help with that because that messes with people. They're not sure how to do that. A lot of them think I need to go raise all the money myself or do things that you can find a specialist like yourself that's already done this, that has the network. Again, it's all comes down to your team. Who's on your team? It's helping you be successful.
Yeah, it's all about people. That's really when you have an off market deal and you're exclusive to that deal, you have a couple options. You can make a little money wholesaling the deal, or you could try to think bigger and get a piece of the deal without any money out of pocket because you found it. That equity group will give you a piece of it. So,
Right.
yeah, most of the people that I connected with, I did a loan for. Like, I didn't just go out and search for equity groups. Equity groups came to me through other brokers that couldn't get the job done, by the way. I did a loan for them, and I said, "Oh, by the way, you're an equity group? Okay, let me save your number because I'm definitely going to need you." So, most people that I met during my course of business, I met them by doing a loan for them.
And finding a way to keep them coming back because that's how you get the most out of a relationship. One-time business, that's the most expensive. You don't want that. Like repeat business, folks coming back again and again and again is really where you get that success. And one of the things you said you're even struggling with right now is how busy you are. One of the better problems to have is
Yeah,
a little too much work.
yeah, yeah. I can't complain.
I heard that. What kind of loans are occupying most of your time right now?
um, Bridge loans and construction. I have this hotel construction and some bridge loans, the concrete manufacturing in Africa. Just some more challenging stuff that I don't do every day. And my personality is I'm like anal. I like to get everything done. So I have some of these more unique requests, I would say. But I
Right
have,
on.
I have a team, I have processors, I have loan partners. So of course I have a team to help me with because I do all kinds of stuff. I could help someone buy a primary home in Texas. Like I could help and I could do all kinds of loans, which I do. In addition to these, more off the beaten path loans.
Right on. Right on. Again, man, that's the benefit of being in for 25 years. You've just kept sharpening your skills and keeping what you've built. Like so often people just stop doing one to do another. And you just been putting cards in your deck. No problem. No
Yeah.
problem. No
Yeah.
problem. No problem.
I never got out. When 2008 came, I stayed with it. So
And you're reaping the benefits of that. Like, that's what I try to encourage most people. If you can stay in when it's hard, one, it only makes you better. It gets the riffraff out, and the kind of momentum you can get after, it's unstoppable. You grow quick if you can build your name inside one of those markets.
yeah. Yeah.
If you're a new or newer real estate investor looking to launch or grow your real estate investing business, please check out Investor Fuel Club. It's a coaching community, but unlike anything you've ever seen before. And you can actually partner with members of our mastermind from coast to coast on deals right in your market. There's no better opportunity to build a consistent business than to literally partner with pros to help you avoid costly mistakes, avoid the need for capital to do deals, and help you eliminate your fears as you're starting your business. Learn more about Investor Fuel Club at investorfuel.com/club.
Tell me a little bit about 2026. What are you excited for this year?
Well, I've gotten a lot of recent requests for these bigger projects, so I'm excited for the relationships I'm going to make. Like that, like some of trying to think, like the equity partners I mentioned, and some of the other investment bankers that I've met recently. I'm excited to get into a lot more into that space. And yeah, just helping my clients and trying to hit big goals.
I heard that, man. 25 years in, is still growing, still looking for those projects. And that's, I was talking with a gentleman the other day, and that's the fun part about real estate is the longer you stay in the game, you start getting opportunities at things you never saw coming, just
Hmm.
different chances. And the older you get and longer you do it, they seem to be more and more lucrative. They're deals like no one else can really do them. They don't have the experience to do it. So you start becoming the guy that can do it. And man, that's where it becomes a playground. One of the reasons I love real estate is there's just
Yeah, it's
so
so
many
much
different ways
fun.
to do it.
So much fun, and throws so many different challenges, which are to me fun challenges. It's
Right.
like and opportunities. So it's nothing else like it.
That's it, man. Folks think opportunities come wrapped as something easy, but they're not. Right? An opportunity has its challenges, and typically
Oh
they're
yeah.
front loaded. Like you got to go through them enough. Life says, "Prove you want this," and you do it, and then you get it on the back end.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
So, for our listeners out there, again, we're predominantly a bunch of real estate investors across the spectrum. What are some things that you've helped investors with in terms of just stories that weren't true, right? You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense, like the things we tell ourselves on why we can't go borrow money, whether that's our credit, our all the things. What are some out there that are o- uh, often said but really not true that you could shine some light on? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I mean, people think you need good credit to be an investor. You don't. You don't need good credit. People think, you need to have a lot of money to be an investor, and that's not true either. Um, and then people think you need experience to be an investor. That's also not true. Now you do need one of those three, right? You do need
Right.
either money or experience, meaning somebody on your team, on your operating agreement with experience, or credit. Like you would need one of those three, but you definitely don't need all three. And
Gotcha.
there's always solutions to problems like, oh, I don't have any experience. I want to renovate a 5-unit property. I don't have the experience. Well, maybe I can help you with getting that experience on paper so that the lender, gives you the money. Or I don't have a
Gotcha.
good enough credit and it's like, hey, I need to, fix my credit. But some people don't realize their credit could be fixed in a week
Hmm.
versus 6 months. I have tools for that. Credit tools,
Interesting.
credit plans, we call it. There's, and then the money part, is also often, introducing to them for a JV partner or a loan with no money down or a big commercial property and warehouse or something where you only need 10% down versus what they would think would be 25. So,
Right.
so these are the biggest, I would say, obstacles for investors is the money, the credit or the experience. And there are solutions to those.
Man, I love that. So if you're listening in and you thought you needed all three, because I feel like that's so often what keeps people on the sidelines is they're waiting for perfection. They're waiting for all the stars to line up and then to jump in. And it's like you're clearly saying you don't have to do that. Like what are your actual issues? One, if you're listening, talk to somebody like Jeffrey who can help build the path for you, right? If it's the credit, your credit's bad, okay, figure out how to make it good. Like it's each little
Hmm.
thing, like you said earlier, it's opportunity. Your opportunity is to fix it, right? Like identifying the problem is the opportunity when you start to look at it.
Hmm.
And that's what I see makes the best, most successful investors is when the problem shows up, it's pretty much, okay, so what now? What do I do next? It's okay. It showed up. I'm not bothered by the problem. I want to figure out how to solve it. And they just keep solving it and they don't stop solving problems. Like it's an endless thing that you go on. And realizing that there are solutions up front that can help you with that process. So if you're listening thinking I'm on the sidelines, can't get in, whatever it is, there is a solution for it. It doesn't have to keep you on the sidelines. Even if you got to wait a little bit, at least you're waiting on purpose. You're doing something along the way to get yourself ready, whatever it is. Like that's where folks think making the offer is the first step. No, educating yourself is the first step. That counts.
Mm.
And you got to educate yourself. Take the
Right.
time to learn, whether that's having calls with someone like yourself, meeting with someone local to you. Go find people doing this. It's not a mystery.
Yeah, yeah, that's so well said. Education and having a plan, it's like if you want to make an offer on a property and you're not sure if you're going to sell it or keep it, you're not ready to make the offer yet, right? You need to
Right.
have a plan of exactly what you're going to do and exactly what your exit strategy is, and then also a plan if things go wrong too. A contingency plan. What if the you don't sell it right away? Do you have a plan B? Like
Right.
so. You need to kind of have that set up with the education and the network, like podcasts like this, real estate networking groups, meetup groups. Those are so important because you just get, flooded with good ideas and good connections.
That's it, man. Relationship is a real estate business. This thing is a team. I mean, real estate is a relationship business. Excuse me. This is a team sport and getting out there and working with folks. And one thing I love, and you were saying in the pre recording, you just like to talk to people. Call me, talk to me. I
Hmm.
find that so common in the best professionals in this industry that if you're willing to talk to them, they're willing to talk to you. If you're willing to be serious and have a real conversation, so are they. They're glad to share what's going on because again, it's not a mystery. No one has any secret sauce in real estate. There's hard work and knowledge. That's what you got. And the longer you do it, the more you realize, okay, if I just do this, this, and this, and everybody looks like, oh man, what secret do you know? A lot of pain, loss of money here and there, right? Like that's the secret. The process is the shortcut. You build the
Hmm.
machine that trades in real estate. It's not random.
Yeah, yeah, and I love helping people. I don't mind. I'm a little old fashioned. I'm like, just give me a call. And when I'm on the phone, I'll text you, hey, I'm on a call, I'll call you right back. Because I'd rather connect with someone than just people, send people to a website and, a lot of lenders say, oh, just go to this website. And if they don't have good credit, it's one less person they have to talk to. Where I don't
Right.
look at it like I look at every person as like I could possibly help them and they could possibly help me. Even if they're not ready, they might know someone who's ready. So
Right.
for me, it's just, I prefer having that call, at least initially.
I love that heart, man, because it is. If they're not ready, you can tell them what to do. And like you said, when you take the time to build a relationship, that's where you get access to their network, right?
Hmm.
It's when you show up wanting to give something first, it unlocks the door. It's how we do it. When we think about that, it's what's the golden rule? Do unto others you would have them do unto you, right? Like whatever you want, give that away first, and then you'll get it back. That's the secret. You want a good
Yeah.
relationship? Be good at the relationship, and you'll have a good one back.
Yeah. And it works. It's so true.
It does, man. That's again one thing I love about real estate. It's a human industry. Like
Hmm.
there's people involved. If you like people, this is a great place to be because they're everywhere. It's fully connected throughout the experience. And the better you're at dealing with people, the better you're at dealing with this whole thing. Everything rises from there.
Yep.
So, man, I could go off on that forever. Jeffrey, man, I appreciate your time and your story, your perspective today. For those that are listening that do want to get a hold of you, what's that best way for them to reach out to you? What's that number you have?
My cell, I only use one number and make it easy. So it's 267 267-969-0520. 267-969-0520. Text or call. And like I said, if I'm on the other line, I will just text you, hey, I'll call you back in so-and-so minutes. Or if I'm on a podcast or something.
Excellent. Excellent. If you're listening or watching it out there, we'll make sure that Jeffrey's phone number is in the show notes. If you're looking for somebody that's doing a great job in the business, has a lot of experience, and actually cares, reach out. I'm telling you, that's the secret sauce in real estate. Someone actually caring. If there is a secret sauce, there it is right there. Someone who actually cares about you, what you're going through, and how to help you pull it off. So don't stay on the sidelines anymore if you don't have to. Make that call. Again, Jeffrey, thanks for joining us today, man. Appreciate you being here. Everybody listening, if you got
Thanks so
value
much.
out of today's episode, please like this episode, share it with someone else you think you get value out of it. Help them get off the bench too. And as always, please don't forget to subscribe. We appreciate every single one of you out there that follows along. We've got more conversations coming up with operators just like Jeffrey out there building a real business in the industry. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you on the next episode.
Thanks for joining us for today's Real Estate Pros Show. You can learn more about the amazing benefits of the Investor Fuel Mastermind community, including surrounding yourself with hundreds of other rock stars, 100% financing for your deals, and members-only discounts from vendors you're likely already using that, as a member of Investor Fuel, will save you more than the cost of your membership. Visit investorfuel.com to learn more. If you're interested in joining us as a guest of this show, please visit investorfuel.com/pros to apply. You can also check the show notes for access to free resources, how to get access to world-class lead generation, and much more. Don't forget to subscribe so you never miss another episode. Have a great day. We'll see you on the next show.